Ethan, happy birthday. 13 years old. I hope you had a great day today. Um, I was thinking and I wanted to send you a little video of encouragement today. Um, so, one of the things that I don't know if you know this, I think you know this. I used to be a high school chemistry teacher, and high school chemistry can be rough sometimes. And so, one of the things I used to say to encourage my students is that there's brain research that says that when you learn something new, if you've ever seen a picture of a brain, you know how it's like really wrinkly and all of those different like gray wrinkled masses that you see in a brain. It turns out when you learn something new, there's literally physically a new wrinkle formed in your brain. And there's research that says that anytime you learn something new, that new wrinkle can actually kind of be physically uncomfortable for the person who's learning the new thing to gain a new wrinkle in your brain. And so sometimes I would tell my students, like, oh, that frustration that you're feeling right now, that like, my brain hurts. There's a new wrinkle forming. That's actually, be encouraged. It's a beautiful moment of learning something new. And I feel like this last year, as we've studied the word together, I've seen those moments in all of the middle schoolers of just like, I mean, God is like this, but I can't really put words to it. And you're learning something new, and it's really cool to see. Um, it reminds me a little bit. I don't know if you've read the Narnia series. I'm assuming you have. Um, but in the second book, so in the first book, there's four kids who go into Narnia, and Lucy goes into Narnia first. She's a little girl, and she, has a special relationship with the lion Aslan, who's the Jesus figure, right? And when Lucy goes back the second time, she sees Aslan, and she runs up to him, and she's so excited to see him, and she says, "Aslan, you're bigger." And Aslan says, "Mm-mm, you're bigger." And it's just this beautiful moment where C.S. Lewis, I think, is helping us understand that as we get older, God starts to get bigger to us. Not that God changes, we change, but our understanding of God gets bigger. And sometimes it's hard in our brains. Sometimes it's hard for our brains to sort of get those new wrinkles, those new pathways of like, God is so big and I can't even like put into words, but God's getting bigger. And I feel like if I had to name one thing that I've seen in you, Ethan, this year, it's been that it's been so amazing to watch God get bigger to you. And you're 13, and God's gonna get even bigger. And it's gonna be confusing, and it's gonna be weird, and you're gonna feel those new pathways forming in your brain, and you're gonna have those moments of, what is God doing? It's Him getting bigger. And it's been amazing, Ethan, to watch you with your metaphors and your analogies and your God is statements in our class. Um, it's just been such an encouragement to me. I feel like my understanding of God gets bigger every time I study the Bible with you, Ethan. So I want to encourage you. Don't stop learning. Don't stop growing. There's so much beauty in the world, and there's so much of God that He is just going to reveal to you as you grow. So I feel lucky that I get an occasional glimpse of that in your life, and I hope to continue to do so because you are, Ethan, doing a huge encouragement to me. So happy birthday. I hope that was an encouragement to you. Keep growing, and I hope to see you either over Zoom or, in real life, hopefully soon. Have a great night. See you later.